All right, everybody, welcome to LA Times YouTube channel. Please take a second to subscribe, but most of all, hit that thumbs up button. In the house today, we got Big Joe, producer, movie producer, and we got Sonny Boy, who has his own show, and all their info's down in the description. You can find it there, click on it, support them, follow them. Today, our first subject is going to be from Big Joe. Big Joe, we throw it to you, man.
All right, throw it to me. I'll catch it. And the subject I want to talk about today was stilo, style, and what happened to just the younger generation and ironing their clothes and taking care. And I'm not necessarily just talking about cholos or cholas or anything like that. I'm just talking about the younger generation of, you know, just the style of dressing sharp. You know what I mean? Like now I see a lot of guys, and we'll say gang members. Okay, we'll say gang members. I see them out there, all the different counties, all different areas, and they don't iron. They don't take care of their shoes like we used to back in the day. They don't dress. I'm not saying they have to wear Pendletons and all that, but I'm just saying they don't represent themselves like with a certain style. You know what I mean? A cleanness. You know what I mean? Of wanting to like crease everything down and look sharp. And then now I see a lot of youngsters. And now if you go to the non-gang stuff, you see a lot of guys with their pants hanging off their butts. And I just can't, man. That's a hard style to look at. I'm like, man, I see that style. And I'm like, man, I don't know, skinny jeans and stuff like that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, definitely the culture's kind of been feminized a little with those skinny jeans,
Yeah,
man.
yes, yes. And I never told, Sonny wears them sometimes, and I never told him anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it's everybody has their style, and I respect it. But I'm just saying, what happened to men dressing like men?
Well,
Yeah,
I see the youngsters, they buy the pants with already pre-made holes, and
Yeah,
that's the way I grew up making our holes. Those are our war wounds when we were kids.
yeah, yeah,
Now they go, you know what I mean? Like my daughter, she's like, "Hey, Dad, can you go buy me some Levi's?" Okay, we go to a store to go buy her Levi's, and she wants holes all over them. And I'm like, "Really? Where's the rest of the clothes?" You
yeah.
know, Before we did dress it appropriate. We go place, we could pretty much blend into anywhere. But nowadays, these kids is the way they dress is just not understandable for me. I don't understand it. It's I guess it's just a completely different era. I missed the part when the kids were used to wearing their clothes backwards. Have you ever seen that?
Oh yeah, when they had that song with those two kids that were rapping.
Chris
Oh
Rock.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I missed that completely. I missed the Daisy Duke trend. I missed all that. So I only got a glimpse of this since the last 20 years.
Oh, you caught up on the Daisy Duke thing, right? With when Boo Boo goes out. Nah.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I didn't
Shout
want
out
to
to
say
Boo
nothing,
Boo,
Boo
man.
Boo.
Shout out to Boo Boo, man.
Oh, no, there, Boo Boo.
That's
You
my
know,
dog right there.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, man.
man, that's the homie right there.
He's the new generation, bro. He proves the point, man. Hey, hey, but back to Joe's subject, man. I mean, going back to the suit days in the '40s, like it was a culture thing. It was a culture thing. It came down. Even though in the hood you didn't have a lot of money, you wanted to dress sharp. I've known Joe for I don't know about 35 years or so, somewhere around there. And when he was a kid, and all his homeboys, they made it a point to dress sharp, to dress nice. Even they're going out. I seen a couple of Joe's homeboys at the swap meet, the Santa Fe Spring swap meet. I don't know, a couple months back. I think it was Psycho and forgot who it was, somebody else. And they went to the swap meet, bro, and they were dressing, they were dressing sharp. But it's a culture thing. East LA, Boyle Heights, they still dress like that somewhat. Um, do you guys do you guys think it's a culture thing, that the culture is being lost, the Chicano culture, or what do you guys think? Why the change? If what Joe is saying is right, if there's a change where the people are, people aren't caring. What made the change? What made the change, guys?
I really well, the gang members that I see, that when I'm out there in the streets, when I'm out there I see them because they see me, and like walking into a store, whatever, they're like, hey, what's up, OG? Hey, they show respect, they have respect, but then I look at their clothes, and I just see how there's no care, you know what I mean? And man, I don't want to like to sound like I'm going off to a different tone of stuff, but it seems like they have like more of like the black clothing, you know what I mean? Wearing like Jordans and wearing the tight pants and stuff like that, and sagging, that was never a Chicano Estilo right there. That wasn't us, you know what I mean? And but now I see more Chicanos doing that.
Well, I remember when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and we were driving down the street, and my father was driving the car, and you could see some cholos, some gangbangers on the street side waiting for the bus. And my dad goes, "See, that's what I love right there." And I was like, "What are you talking?" He goes, "See the way they dress? Even though they're poor," he goes, "they're dressed sharp." He goes, they take pride in the way they dress. He goes, "I'm not saying all the gangbang, but just the fact the way they dress, they take pride in it. They iron their shirts, their pants, they keep their shoes clean, they wear nice stuff." So I guess I got kind of embedded in me when I was a kid. And even though I tried to stay like super clean, it never really worked, because there was always something would happen and I would get dirty. But I remember when I paroled, I had went to the neighborhood like an idiot, and I ran across one of the homies, and he had his hat sideways. He had a bomber jacket on, and he was sagging. And I was sitting there looking up for a good couple minutes, just staring at this dude. They're like, "What the hell did you?" And it got the best of me, and I kicked him in the butt. Told me, "Hey, pull your pants up. I don't want to see it." It's like, to me, it was in we lost any kind of identity that we had with those kids dressing the way they dressed.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to see them dress like that a little bit more now, a little bit better.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah, and I'm not saying like they have to wear Dickies or they have to wear 501s, 5 sizes bigger than what they wear. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like, just keep your stuff, creased up, keep your stuff clean. If you have white tennis shoes, wipe them down, you know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying. Like, try to keep yourself clean. Try to have pride in yourself when you walk out that front door.
Yeah. Then let me share a couple of things with you guys, man. Just on that. So going back, it's close to that subject, man. So I used to get picked on a long time ago as a kid because I was at the time I was growing up, there was a lot more Anglos, a lot more Caucasians, than now where I live, it's all Raza, right? But I used to get made fun of for wearing my socks high, wearing my socks long, whole lot different thing, right? As a kid, I used to, do it, it was just a style where I grew up, wear it long. And all I'm saying, remember Magic Johnson, Hanem, how they used to wear in the 70s, those short shorts and all that stuff, and now everybody wears long shorts. All I'm saying all this to say that some of you guys owe me an apology, because if us Chicanos didn't start wearing those long socks, if we didn't start wearing those long socks, some of you guys would still be wearing those short shorts, especially you gavachos out there, man. So you have something to thank us for, bro, because your fishing was foul, man. Foul.
Wearing those dolphin shorts, huh?
Órale.
Yeah. Old school, I think going and taking it back, dog.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know where they say, right? The higher the socks, the downer the fool.
Hey, you know what? We were at a party at TJ one time, and we used to go get our socks, our corona shorts, and our hats. And we walked in the nightclub. I'm having my socks pulled all the way up, and my shorts all creased up. And some girl was like, "Hey, you're cute." I'm like, "Damn, all right, what's up?" She goes, "I'll dance you, I'll hook up with you and everything, but you gotta take those socks off." Eventually, I took them off.
Yeah.
And then another thing on dress. So going back to the prison life. So I was in, I was doing time. I was up in the gladiator school at Tracy, I went there a few times, but one of the times I was going to parole, my homeboy Crook, Crook, Joe, he was going to pick me up because he was going to school in Berkeley. Homeboy got a scholarship, man. It's possible, right? So he was picking me up at the gate, and here I am with my red liner, creased prison pants, and I'm all, I thought they were slick, bro, because they were some of the best pants on the yard for the prison, bro. When I
Yeah.
went through the gate, my homeboys are like, oh no, that ain't happening, man. Like out there, the style was whack, bro. First thing he did, he took me to some place up there up north, dude, in Tracy area, dude. Bought me some Dickies, get those things and throw them away, dude. Man, brother, it's a whole different vibe, bro. But man, Joe, what's the point you want to drive home with all this, man? What's the, for those who are saying, hey man, you're putting too much on it, or what do you want the people to know clearly from this conversation?
Well, just know that I'm not driving for the youngsters to be gang members or to wear Pendletons and Dickies and stuff like that. All I'm saying is if you're gonna wear skinny jeans, you know what I mean, more power to you. If you're gonna wear Dickies or whatever you're gonna wear, but take pride in your clothes, you know what I mean, and just because you represent your family. Like I tell my kids, I have 4, they're adults. And I tell them, whenever you walk out that door, you're not just representing yourself, you're representing us as your parents and your family. So take pride in what you wear, take pride in how you smell. You know what I mean? If you're a girl, put cologne, perfume. If you're a guy, put cologne. And that's all I'm saying is like, man, just take care of yourself and for how you present yourself. And then you'll get further in life anyways that way because people will look at you and they'll have more respect for you and they'll hold you at a different level than if you come all tirado, wrinkled and stained up shirt, and if you look like a bum, they're gonna treat you like a bum. You know what I mean? So just take care of yourself and treat yourself the right way and the way you look. You know what I mean? And presentation. That's all I'm saying.
Any last word on this, Sonny?
No, I agree with him completely. I think you dress for success. Basically,
Yeah.
that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, and I used to work at some place, and my boss used to say, "Hey, it never hurts to be the best dressed person in the room. Never hurts." But on behalf of all of us, I gotta say something because I know ain't no one else can say it. Vatos, no more skinny jeans, please, brothers. Please, no more
Yeah,
skinny
at least pull them
jeans.
up. At least pull them up above the
Pull them
waist.
up, babe. I don't know. We don't want to see your goggles all stained. You know what I mean?
Oh no. And no
Pull
more,
up your
no more,
pants.
no more duck selfies, please, bro. Please,
Yeah.
come
Oh,
on.
especially when the guys are doing them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking to, man. We're talking to the men right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to cut one of my homeboys just behind that crap.
Oh,
I'm
man.
done. I can't watch you.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
you want to know what's funny is that we're talking about style, right? And talking about I've been married 30. I'm going on 30 years coming up in a couple months, and I still the way I present myself, I crease my clothes, whatever. You know what I mean? I keep myself at a certain way that I my appearance, but I also put on cologne and I keep myself shaved, and my appearance is everything. But I don't do it for girls out there, women out there. I do it for my wife. You know what I mean? After 30 years, I still got to keep that all spark going. You know what I mean, guys? Still got to keep that spark going and just you know what I mean, out of respect to her. But when you go out there, like to the youngsters, whatever, man, and not even just the youngsters. I'm talking like with Paul and with Sonny Boy and everybody out there, like we just keep it clean. You know what I mean? Every time I've got together with Paul, I got together with Sonny Boy. You guys are always, you know what I mean? You guys are always have your clothes on point all the time in your shoes. And we're old, you know what I mean? You would think like, oh, these vatos are old and they're still, but you know what I mean? It's about just keeping your appearance on point. That's all.
On one of my interviews, I had some guy talk to me. I'm dressed like a 15-year-old. I had a white shirt on with a black thermal and some Levi's. Not baggy, just, no more size Levi's. And he said I was dressed like a 15-year-old. Why don't old man grow up? And I was, really, dog? I didn't know teenagers had a lock on Levi's and T-shirts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Trolls, man. They say the darndest thing, bro. They'll just say anything on there. I had an interview I posted yesterday, and somebody's, talking about the guy because you can say anything on there, man. But hey, man, that's we've been dressing the way we've always dressed, bro. It's just other people are mimicking our styles. So, all right.
And that's the thing. It's not like that we want to be 15. It's a culture. It's the way that we're raised, the way that we've always been. You know what I mean? So like me or you or any of us wearing skinny jeans or wearing penny loafers or that kind of stuff doesn't make us better, doesn't make us worse. But that's just not us. You know what I mean? This is our
Yeah,
style
it's
and
a
it's just who we
lifestyle.
are. Like Zoots back in the day, they weren't gang members. Pachucos weren't gang members. You know what I mean? Cholos weren't really gang members, and that became what it was. But it was a culture. It was a style. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it still is. It still is, man. Go to some of these car shows. It still is. And the last thing on this topic, guys, like I said, I've known Joe for 35 years. He's always dressed the same. He's always dressed down. But the one thing when I first met the guy, he had a Michael Jackson glove on the right.
Oh, covers are getting pulled now.
Uh,
See how it is, man. I still got it.